So you definitely, I think I just barely missed that like heyday of indie movies when the early aughts,
Right.
when they were getting made like they were candy. And then you spoke with the streaming thing. Well, that was an exciting thing because it was like, oh, well, they're making all this stuff. We've got all these opportunities. But very quickly, it shifted. I mean, I've had meetings where won an award, got a script in front of some people, was talking to some of the bigger companies. Um, and they're like, yeah, we only really talk to A-list writers and A-list directors, but we just wanted to give you a shot to say, hey, you're awesome, but we're not going to make it. Right.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
because we're only going to talk to those guys from like 20 years ago who are famous already. And that's not true of everyone, but like that, I've run into that before. So it just becomes finding the paths to who has money and who is making stuff, and that's the challenge. And obviously, I spoke earlier too. I mean, if you made an indie movie, you had your four walled, it was in the theaters, and then you could go to DVD, and people would buy that DVD in the $5 bin at Best Buy a year or two after your movie came in, and that's cash flow. But
Right.
that's gone away too. So you lose parts of that waterfall of pots of money where you're going to try to get this money back. So that it just is a challenge, and I think there's not as many opportunities. And I think the streamers don't even know how to make money. I mean, like they're talking about they're bringing commercials back. It's like, remember when
Right.
we blew up, we ruined cable because it had commercials, and now we want commercials and you to pay a subscription. You know, I think it's a money grab in a way, and I think they're figuring it out as they go too.
It's interesting too when you think of I think of like the sports leagues and the ones that are making the most money right now. Obviously, that has to do with popularity, kind of NFL and stuff. They never switched their format for making money, which is sell the rights, sell ad space on those airing rights,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna make a bunch of money. I know they're trying to push like exclusively streaming on this platform now with some of the sports games, like live games and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like, oh, I bet that's a big hit in revenue. I bet you're losing money to
Yeah,
do
well, and then it
that.
becomes a
Like,
challenge of like, how do you even find that game, right? Like,
right, yeah,
I like sports, and I've been trying to watch an NFL game, and it takes me 25 minutes to realize, oh, it's on Amazon.
yeah,
Like it's
yeah,
not even on television. Like I thought it was on
yeah,
TV. So, I mean, it'll be something different in 5 years too. It's just,
yeah,
I think, I definitely think the film industry, the strike, COVID, it's the opportunities have dried up, and it seems like maybe it's starting to come back. I mean, last year was pretty bleak, though. I mean, I
yeah,
have a lot of people, not just directors and writers, camera people, and some of the below the line people that you don't even think about who are more blue collar workers, right? They're making their 60 to 100 grand a year, less than that.
right,
100 grand be great, right? But like, I mean, and they're gig employees too. They're bouncing from movie to movie. They don't have any security. There's no health care. So when those jobs dry up, there's a big trickle down effect. And obviously, the people who have already gotten rich, I mean, they can weather that. But the people who are trying to have jobs and live in that industry, it's difficult if there's no movies getting made. And you see now, I mean, I just saw a big commercial about how great Texas is to make movies, and they got all these A-list actors, and
yes, yeah,
they're like, come
yeah,
to Texas. And I know Arizona's talking about doing some incentives, and Georgia's been a thing for a while now. I mean, Hollywood, there's no jobs there, so
right.
it's a thing too where people are leaving, and we'll see what happens. But I know they're trying to get production to be in LA. I mean, that was the lifeblood of, you don't think about like when the strike happened. I mean, yeah, the actors, there's the directors, but also what about the the craft services food truck
Right.
that like used to make their whole business model was feeding everyone at Paramount. Well, that went away. Like some of those businesses probably don't exist anymore.
If you're hearing this, it's because you are listening to the free public feed of Heavy Board. To get complete, uncensored, uninterrupted, full access to this podcast, become a subscriber at patreon.com/heavyboard. That's right, Heavy Board is made possible by subscribers like you. For less than 1 cup of coffee per month, you will receive private access to uncensored, full-length episodes, Jerk Shop, heavy bonus content, subscribers only AMA episodes, bonus extended interviews, and more. Come join the conversation today at patreon.com/heavyboard.